A small city in size, but greater than thousands in history and spirit. A city called Yerushalayim, a city where you can hear the call to prayer from once church bells and the chanting of the Torah. A city not made of stone and streets only, but every stone is witness. Yerushalayim is not just a place, it is a summary of a struggle of faith and identity. The key to a conflict thousands of years ago. Here they are not fighting for a street or a farm. Here they fight for a symbol, for meaning. And here two cousins stand against each other. Ishaq, the son of Abraham, and Ismail, the son of Abraham. The story begins with our father Abraham. He had two sons, Ishaq and Ismail. From Ishaq came Jacob, also known as Israel, and from him came the tribes of Israelites, and from Ismail came the Arabs, and eventually Prophet Muhammad. So this fighting today are originally cousins. It took them on a different route. David and Sulaiman established their kingdom in Yerushalayim. Later the Romans destroyed. Christianity rose there. Then centuries later Islam entered with Khalifa Omar ibn Khattab. And what Omar did was extraordinary. He entered Yerushalayim without shedding a drop of blood. He wrote the covenant protecting the rights of Christians and Jews. Proof that Islam didn't come to erase history but to establish coexistence. From then, Yerushalayim became a shared city but with a strong Islamic heart. Many try to simplify and say this conflict is just about land and borders. But the truth is deeper. This is not about piece of land can be bought or sold. This is about religious and sacred symbolism. The Jewish claim Yerushalayim is our eternal capital. The Muslims say Al-Aqsa is our first Qibla and our third holiest place, and it is red land. The Christians see it as the cradle of Christ and the stage of his resurrection. So the matter is not political alone, it is identity. That's why every political attempt that ignores the spiritual dimensions in 1948 proved, in 1967 proved, and what is happening today in Palestinian neighborhood proves. Whoever holds Yerushalayim holds the key to religious authority. And here we must pause at Egypt, because Egypt is not just a neighbor. Egypt is the last line of defense. From day one, Egypt rejected the idea of moving Palestinians into Sinai. Egypt saw it as a betrayal, not a solution, because once you remove Palestinians from their land, you hand Israel the ownership of it. The Palestinian people must stay in Palestine, and Sinai is not for sale. Now comes the most sensitive part. It is Saudi Arabia, because Saudi Arabia is not an ordinary state. It holds the two holy mosques, Mecca and Medina, the primary reference for Muslims after Quran and Sunnah. For decades, Saudi Arabia played roles, sometimes with peace, sometimes financial support, sometimes silence. But today, Saudi Arabia must choose. It cannot remain in the gray zone, either through leadership of the Muslim world on that issue or a clear statement. We cannot, and we step aside. I am not blaming the Saudi people. Their hearts are with Palestine. I am speaking of the state of policy, of responsibility. Either Saudi Arabia says we are the guardians of the two holy mosques and we will lead this struggle politically, diplomatically, and in media, or they declare openly we will not engage. Let others take the lead. But silence is not solution. That leaves Yerushalayim to its fate. So what is the solution? First, a clear Arab Islamic declaration that Al-Aqsa is a red line, not just by war, but by institutional bodies that monitor the daily events. Second, Saudi Arabia must use its oil, invest media, the weight of Hajj and Umrah to defend Yerushalayim. Third, Egypt must remain a solid wall against forced displacement. This is a matter of survival. And fourth, a moral contract must be declared. Either Saudi Arabia takes responsibility for leadership or it announces clearly that they cannot take responsibility. Some may say the international reality doesn't allow it. I reply, power is not a gift from the West. Power is built by unity and by using our own tools. Others may say, let us focus on the economy first. I reply, the economy matters, yes, but Al-Aqsa is not luxury. Al-Aqsa is identity. Others say the Arabs are divided. I reply, Yerushalayim might be the last platform they can unite. If they fail, then unity is forever lost. I speak with clarity now. To Saudi Arabia, either lead or openly say you can. To Egypt, remain steadfast. You are the true high dam protecting the region. To the rest of the Arabs and the Muslims, enough division. Yerushalayim is not politics, it is creed. In the end, Yerushalayim is our mirror. If we guard it, we guard ourselves. If we bargain over it, we bargain over our entire existence. Al-Aqsa is not just a mosque. Yerushalayim is not just a city. It is the symbol that we are still a nation with dignity. Yerushalayim will remain, or will there come a day when Arabs, especially Saudi Arabia, Egypt, prove that Al-Aqsa is above all calculation? Time doesn't wait, and Yerushalayim will not wait.